You know, the luxury industry, this world of timeless craftsmanship and brands worth billions, it has a very, very modern problem. It's falling behind on AI. And believe me, it's costing them. So today, we're going to unpack why the world of high fashion and incredible watches is really struggling to keep up. It's kind of a paradox, right? An industry that absolutely prides itself on being ahead of the curve on innovation is suddenly so hesitant to jump on one of the most powerful technologies of our time. So what gives? Why are these prestigious brands so afraid of AI? And look, this isn't some small issue. We are talking about a major standoff. The whole business intelligence market is worth a jaw-dropping $38 billion. And yet, it has almost completely failed to build the specialized tools that the luxury world is crying out for. Okay, this is where the problem really snaps into focus. A recent study by the Digital Luxury Group, or DLG, found that a whopping 71% of luxury executives say AI is urgent. They know they have to do something, like yesterday. But as you can see, they are hitting these massive roadblocks that have just stopped them in their tracks. So, what are these barriers exactly? Well, take a look at the biggest slice of this chart. The number one culprit is something called data fragmentation. Basically, all their critical information is scattered all over the place, totally disconnected. And right behind that, a serious lack of people who actually know how to use AI. These two things together are creating a huge bottleneck. But hey, every big problem, right? It just creates an opportunity for a brilliant new solution. So let's dive into how the industry is starting to break this deadlock with a tool that's been designed specifically for the unique and, let's be honest, pretty demanding world of luxury. And that solution is called LuxuryIQ MCP, a brand new platform from DLG. It's being called the first AI data integration layer built just for the luxury industry. And it's designed to fix those exact problems we just talked about, the messy data and lack of expertise. Okay, AI data integration layer sounds super fancy, but what does it actually do? Let's get past all the marketing buzzwords for a second and really look at the technology that makes this thing tick. So the secret sauce here is something called a Model Context Protocol, or MCP. Honestly, the best way to think about it is this. A normal AI, like the ones we all use, it just browses the entire, chaotic, and often totally wrong public internet for answers. MCP, on the other hand, is like giving your AI a PhD from a private verified university. It creates this secure little bridge that connects the AI only to data sources that are 100% trusted and fact-checked. And the amount of data we're talking about here is just staggering. Through this protocol, executives get access to 1.4 billion verified data points. Now, this isn't just random stuff scraped from some website. We're talking about a deep well of industry intelligence built on 20 years of DLG's expertise in the luxury market. And what this does is make the whole process incredibly simple. An executive can just ask a really complex question in plain English. You know, like, how did our competitor's new watch campaign do on social media in Asia? The MCP then connects to that trusted database and boom, delivers a factual, data-backed answer instantly. It completely removes all the guesswork. And this gets right to the heart of why so many businesses are nervous about AI. Generic AI tools, because they pull from the open internet, run the risk of what people call hallucinations, which is just a nice way of saying they make stuff up. LuxuryIQ MCP is built from the ground up to eliminate that risk by basing every single answer in verified, industry-specific data. It's the difference between a wild guess and a rock-solid strategic analysis. And the platform's reach is pretty comprehensive. We're talking about monitoring over 185 luxury brands across all the key sectors: watches, jewelry, fashion, you name it, and it covers 64 different global markets. And maybe the best part? It integrates directly with AI tools that big companies are already using, like ChatGPT, Claude, and Gemini. So, the tech is cool, for sure. But what does this really mean for a company's bottom line? How does this actually help them compete and win? Well, this is where we see the real game-changing advantage pop up. The single biggest impact is all about speed. Before, getting a strategic report from a team of analysts could take weeks, literally weeks. With a tool like this, the same deep analysis can be done in minutes. This isn't just a small improvement, it's a fundamental change in how fast you can make smart decisions. You know, Pablo Moron, who's a managing partner at DLG, he sums it up perfectly. He said, luxury brands that move first on AI-powered intelligence will outpace competitors still waiting days for analyst reports. In this new world, speed is the ultimate luxury.
All right, so let's pull back for our final takeaway here. What does all this action in the exclusive world of luxury tell us about the future of AI for, well, all businesses? The big lesson here is that we are moving past the era of one-size-fits-all AI. The future, especially in business, is all about these highly specialized, niche tools. And the reason is simple. Industries like finance or medicine or, yes, luxury. They have their own unique languages, their own complex rules, and tons of valuable private data that you just can't feed into a public model. Building these specialized AIs is going to be the new competitive advantage. And that brings us to one last really interesting thought. I mean, the luxury market is famously complex, right? It's full of nuance and unwritten rules. So if a specialized AI can be trained to master this world, it kind of proves the model can work anywhere. And that leaves us with a pretty fascinating question. Which industry is going to be transformed next?